This is Vertical Life.
Belong, then believe. Faith and family.
Make disciples.
Welcome to Vertical Life.
Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, to be a part of our worship experience. We believe that VL is more than a service. VL is a community, and we believe in loving God, loving people, and reaching the world. Now, thank you so much for taking the time. Why don't you get ready to worship wherever you're at, whether you're at home, on the road, at a friend's house, or at a coffee shop. Thank you for worshiping with us, and we believe that God is going to do big things wherever you are at. So let me pray real quick. God, thank you so much for this day you've given us. And Lord, as we get ready to worship, I pray that we just get our hearts ready, get our minds ready for whatever it is you have for us, God. Thank you so much in your most holy name. Amen.
You are with me. What can separate us? You are for me. What can stand against us? Your love, it won't let go. I
so good, and we just thank you for everything that you've done and everything that you're planning to do for us, God. During this hard time, we just pray that you allow us to be faithful through it all, God, and that we can remain faithful no matter what happens, God, because we know that you hold our plan and that your promises never fail, like the song just said, God. So I pray for those out there who are watching that you just remain faithful and that your fear just leaves the room and leaves your body, God, for them, God. Amen.
In the morning you sing over me, and I receive your mercy. Faithfulness is clear to see. It's constant every day. Sing in the morning. In the morning you sing over me. I receive your mercy. Your faithfulness is clear to see. 'Cause it's constant every day. Every breath I breathe, an invitation to believe you are creating something good. Though this season doesn't tell my story, I know you'll move mountains for me. 'Cause you're just that good. So I'll thanks to God when I don't have enough, 'cause He's more than enough, and He knows what I need. So I'll thanks to God when I don't have enough, 'cause He's more than enough, and He knows what I need. Lord, you know what we need. In the silence, I choose to believe you're working in the waiting. Though the future isn't clear to me, I'll trust you anyways. Every breath I breathe, an invitation to believe you are creating something good. Oh, though this season doesn't tell my story, I know you'll move mountains for me. 'Cause you're just that good. So I'll give thanks to God when I don't have enough, 'cause He's more than enough, and He knows what I need. So I'll give thanks to God when I don't have enough, 'cause He's more than enough, and He knows what I need. So I'll give thanks to what I need, so I'll give thanks to God when I don't have enough, 'cause He's more than enough, and He knows what I need, so I'll give thanks to God when I don't have enough, 'cause He's more than enough, and He knows what I need, so I'll give thanks to God when I don't have enough, 'cause He's more than enough, and He knows what I need. Yes, You know what we need, You know what we need. God, I pray over everyone in their homes right now, everyone who's singing out these songs to You, just worshiping with their whole heart, crying out that we need You and we know Your plan is good. We trust that even though things are not looking our way, even though we're down and not hopeful at all sometimes, I just pray that we know that You're there with us and that You're what we need, not things of this world or anything else that can matter to us. God, I just pray that we rely on You constantly for Your joy and Your just goodness. And I just pray for everyone to stay safe and healthy, God. And I just thank You for the time that we get to come and be in Your presence. Amen.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us again, and that was such a good worship experience. We have a couple of quick announcements before we jump into the message tonight. Bethel Church Online is on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock and Sundays at 11. You can catch that on Facebook Live or our YouTube channel. And by the way, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to Bethel Church TX YouTube channel, and there you can check out all of our content, not just for the main church, but also for VL, House, and Bethel Kids. You can check it all out on demand. Now, we believe God has a message just for you today, and we're going to jump right into it right now. When I was on the football team in high school, I often would have to work out during my PE class, and often I would work out by myself. Or if I wasn't working out by myself in PE, I would sneak away after school was over with, and I'd go work out by myself after school was over with. My coach thought that was a really dumb idea, and I found out why. I would often work out without a spotter, and one day I tried to squat the most weight I've ever squatted before without a spotter. And here's what happened. I leaned forward a little too much and I fell and planted my face into the middle of a wall. Now, that was the most weight I'd ever squatted. I should have been badly injured, if not worse. But thankfully, I was okay. What's my point? Without someone spotting me, I could have been seriously hurt, right? But when I did work out with a spotter, no matter how big the weight was, how heavy it was, if I couldn't finish the reps by myself, I had a spotter with me to make sure that I could get the weight just fine without it crushing me. Often, my spotter would be lifting more weight than I was in the moment. Why? Just so that I could finish my workout without being crushed. The point is, my spotter was lifting the weight. It helped me become stronger, and it enabled me to finish my workout. We're going to jump into Psalms chapter 22, verse 19, and it says this: "O Lord, do not stay far away." Listen to this. "You are my strength. Come quickly to my aid." Why don't you say that with me? You are my strength. If God is our strength, then without Him, we must be pretty weak, right? I want you to picture this. Without God in your life, you are lifting a weight stronger than ever without a spotter. It'll crush you. You won't be able to handle it. But with God in your life, you have a spotter helping you finish your workout and helping you get stronger. His job is to make sure that you get stronger without being crushed. Now, let me take a moment and say something. This might be the first time you're hearing this in this entire quarantine. So let me be the first person to say this. You are not alone. Trust me, we are all going through this. I'm about to be very vulnerable with you right now. There's something that not many people know about me. The only people that know this about me is my best friend, Peyton Murray, my wife, and my parents. I struggle heavily with self-consciousness. I have very low self-esteem at times, and this quarantine has really heightened that inside of me. I have been struggling big with my self-esteem as a leader, as a pastor, because when I'm removed from the people that I lead, as an extrovert, as a pastor that cares for his people, it crushes me. Why is it? But I'm okay. Just letting you know that now. I am okay. Why? Why am I okay right now after I just told you that I struggle with something very personal to me? Why am I okay? Is it because I'm strong? No, I'm actually very weak. But I know who is my strength. I know the source of my strength. I know where it comes from. And when I struggle, I rely on my spotter. I've been having to rely on my spotter since this quarantine began. We are living life quarantined. Students are not physically at school. Adults are working from home if their job allows it. Everything is online, basically. I know that it's tempting to fall into loneliness when you're isolated from friends, work, maybe even your family. When loneliness takes root, depression, anxiety, and other private things like self-consciousness, self-esteem, private struggles like that, typically those become heightened when you're isolated from the rest of the world, from your normal group. You become more aware of where you lack when you are isolated. You know, I want to take a moment, just a quick moment, and tell you about I'm sorry, that was stupid. I want to take a moment and tell you about a man in the Bible named Elijah. He isolated himself in his darkest moments. We are not purposely quarantining ourselves. We know that. If we could choose, we would not choose to be quarantined. But Elijah chose to isolate himself. He was being hunted down. His life was on the line. And he thought he was the only one going through what he was going through. He thought he was all alone. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Elijah ran into a cave, and he planned to kill himself. He thought his life was over with. He thought God had abandoned him. And that's where we pick up in 1 Kings chapter 19, in verse 9 and 13. There he came to a cave where he, Elijah, spent the night. Skip ahead to 13. And a voice said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" You know, I just really believe that God is asking the same question that he asked Elijah. He's asking many people right now, what are you doing here? What are you doing in your anxiety? What are you doing in your depression? What are you doing in your isolation? That's the question I believe God is asking. And I want to tell you right now, you are not alone. No matter the lie that you're believing, you're not alone. God is not finished with you yet. You still have a purpose. After God gave Elijah attention in the cave, he then gave him a mission. What are you doing in your isolation? Because God has a mission for you. What are you doing? God has a purpose for you. He's not done with you yet. Elijah was given a mission after God gave him the attention in the cave. One last mission before Elijah was taken to heaven. Now, do you remember my story from earlier about working out without a spotter? Well, your workout is not finished yet. You have a spotter in your life, lifting the weight. He's helping you finish the workout. You need to rely on your spotter. Quit holding on to the struggle and let him take the weight. Over the last couple of weeks, I've had plenty of counseling sessions over Instagram, text, phone call. And I can tell you now, you're not alone because I'm counseling people in the same situation. So many people are struggling with depression right now, anxiety, isolation. They are all struggling with the same thing and they don't even know it. And I'm here to tell you, Rely on your strength. Rely on your spotter. Your workout's not over yet. Your purpose is not finished. You still have a mission right now. You don't have to be crushed. You have a God who is your strength. He is just one step away from being that strength for you right now, wherever you are at. If you are lonely and you need a home, if you're weak, you need strength. If you're just in a bad spot and you need someone to help, then I want you to pray with me right now. And I believe that God is going to move in your room, your car, coffee shop, wherever you're at right now. I believe God's wanting to move right now. So will you take a moment? If you're struggling right now, please pray this with me. God, I need you to take the weight right now. I quit holding on to it. Here you go. Take all of it. Help me become stronger. Keep me from being crushed. Be my strength.
Hey, hold up, don't go anywhere. If this video blessed you, encouraged you, or uplifted you in any way, we want to ask you, if you're watching this on Facebook, please like and comment and share with all of your friends. If you're on Instagram or IGTV watching this, please like and comment and maybe even tag a friend so that they can experience this as well. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit the like, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.